Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, leave a like down below. I'm going to give you my top 10 moments in the WWE this year, stuff that stuck out to me, and probably a lot of you guys too. They just had a really good year, in my opinion. Now, I know a lot of you are like, no, WWE sucks, blah, 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 they're not good. I think they're doing stuff that it kind of feels like, I don't want to go that far, but it does start to feel like the Attitude Era again. They got all these great stars: Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, and tons more. Even the women's division is huge now. They got the US title for the women's division and the Intercontinental title for the women's division. They finally have tag divisions again. We're starting to see that. It's starting to feel like it did back in the Attitude Era, where we have tons of top stars instead of relying on legends coming back and taking all the spotlight. So let's get into the top 10 moments for me for 2024. I'm going to say 2K24, and then we'll go from there. All right, number 10. We're going to start from 10 and go down to 1. Number 10, Money in the Bank. Tiffany Stratton wins the Money in the Bank match. I feel like that was the best overall Money in the Bank match. It was better than the men's, in my opinion. Chelsea Green flying off the top through a table. Holy crap, what a bump. She killed it in that match, and she earned the US title, which we'll talk about here in a second. But that moment, I keep calling her Tiffy time. Tiffany Stratton, I feel like, is the future, one of the main big stars in the women's division. Whenever they put the strap on her, she's probably going to have it for a very long time. She's one of the big standouts. She has the three things you all need in wrestling. She has a look, she has the athleticism, and she has a great gimmick. That is so hard to come by with either the men or the women. So the fact that she has all three, she is going to win the championship multiple times, and she's going to be one of the biggest stars in the next 5-10 years. I mean, she's already a huge star. She's so young. So yeah, the future is very bright for Tiffany Stratton. Number 9. Now, I'm a huge Jade Cargo fan, and I'm so happy that she made it to the WWE. I feel like they kind of fumbled her a little bit, but the fact that she was kind of green kind of hurt her, I think, with her progress. But I feel like if she sticks with it and she can really learn and really get to it, she is going to be one of the, if not the biggest women's star in the next couple of years here. I don't like how they are doing this injury gimmick with her. I feel like that hurts her mystique, her character. Like, who the heck is big and strong enough to take out her? Because in the Rumble, when she first showed up, that moment was awesome. She picked up Nia Jax like she was nothing and threw her over the top rope. Even Nia Jax looked shocked. The strength on that woman is insane. So anyway, Jade making her debut at the Rumble is number 9. Number 8, back at WrestleMania 40, after that amazing Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre match, having Drew just sit there, celebrate, rub it in Punk's face, just to have Damian Priest come out and win the belt. So he only had it for what, like less than 5 minutes? That moment, getting Priest the belt, was awesome because they dragged it on all year. They teased it all year. And I'm pretty sure everybody knew it was going to happen, but the way it happened was literally amazing. Punk basically screwed him out of the title, which ended up being one of the best feuds of the year, and it just ended a few months ago. Punk and Drew McIntyre. What a great feud, by the way. That was one of the best feuds. So that moment where Damian Priest finally wins the WWE Championship is number 8. Number 7. LA Knight, winning the US title from Logan Paul. LA Knight just blew up in popularity. He's one of the best stars right now. And I feel like they should have put the big strap on him because he is getting up there in age. I mean, I don't think he has another 10 years in him in the company. It would have been great to have him win the World Heavyweight Championship instead of the US Championship. But the fact that he was the one to beat Logan Paul and basically kicked Logan Paul to the curb for a while because Logan Paul's doing other stuff, I feel like that's one of the best moments of this year because he finally won his single championship, his singles title, you know. I just think that hopefully now that he's lost the belt, he goes on and gets transferred to Raw and becomes a World Heavyweight Champion before his career ends, because like I said, he's getting up there. I really like LA Knight. He's one of the best stars they got. All right, number 6. Now, I'm a huge fan of the War Raiders. I liked them when they were the Viking Raiders. I always liked the big guys with the beard and stuff. So the fact that they finally won tag team gold after losing so much and probably being on the chopping block for being released or let go from the company is huge. I teared up a little bit when they finally won the championships. I think that we're finally on the cusp of getting back to having great tag team divisions, because tag team wrestling, if done right, is very entertaining. So the fact that the War Raiders or the Viking Raiders, whatever the hell they're called now, I think they're called the War Raiders. I kind of like the Viking Raiders. I think that just or the Viking Experience. Oh, Vince. Oh boy, some of his ideas are out there. Anyway, so yeah, number 6, the War Raiders finally winning tag team gold. Number 5, having the first ever U.S. Women's Championship tournament matches and stuff, and having Chelsea Green win it is the right choice in my opinion. That is number 5, Chelsea Green winning the U.S. title. She has been killing it for the last couple of years since she's started coming to the company. She has a great gimmick with Piper Niven and stuff. I hope they build off of that and they give the belt to Piper eventually, because Piper has also done a lot of good stuff, but she kind of feels like a side character to Chelsea Green. I really hope that Zack Ryder, aka Matt Cardona, comes back and they can do something together. I think that'd be really fun. But the fact that they gave her the gold, I hope that leads to her winning the main championship, because she is, in my opinion, one of the top stars in the women's division. And it's really cool letting her be the first ever U.S. Women's Champion. So that is number 5 on our best moments of 2024. Number 4, Drew versus Punk in the Hell in a Cell match. That was probably one of the best matches I've seen in a very long time. Now, this is a moments list, and I'm trying to pick a moment from that match that was just that, it just encompasses everything. Probably the aftermath. They both selling it. They went to war. You don't see that in matches anymore. Not that visceral, So it's a throwback to the Attitude Era, to the Hardcore Era. So that entire match, I know I'm kind of cheating here, the moment of that match and how it ended, I kind of feel like Drew should have won, but if they're bringing Punk back and they're trying to build him up and be this mega star, he kind of had to win, especially if they wanted the main event WrestleMania. If he had lost to Drew, he doesn't really have much stock going for, in the future of the company. I understand booking and all that stuff, and Drew's going to be there a lot longer than Punk is in active wrestling, so Drew has plenty of more time to basically, fix himself, and he's already a top star in the company. So, and it took all of that to beat Drew. It wasn't just a one-on-one match with, normal Moose stuff. No, it took hell to beat Drew McIntyre. So they really made them both look strong. But that is number 4 on my top moments list. All right, number 3, Kevin Owens giving a pile driver to Cody Rhodes. This just happened recently, and it's become like a meme. They got all these pictures of Cody upside down, which looks hilarious. But his whole heel turn, his whole gimmick change. Kevin Owens is basically become one of the most interesting stars in the company. And it's something that Cody has been lacking this entire time, is big top heels in the company to go up against. The reason why Hogan was so popular for so long is because they had all these great heels. All the greatest stars have all these opponents that are on their level to really push them over the level also. So now that we finally have a star big enough to go head to head with Cody, it's better storytelling. And everything makes sense. He's mad at Cody. I mean, the storytelling, everything. Kevin Owens turning heel is my number 3 top moment of 2024. All right, number 2. The Rock turns heel. Now this was amazing to me. Like, he comes back, he basically steals Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania match card, pretty much, his title match or whatever for Roman Reigns, and the crowd just turned on him. And so what happened is, instead of being a jackass and it's like, no, I'm going to wrestle Roman, I'm the star, blah, blah, blah. No, he had the right mindset to where, well, the people want Cody. And we did. We wanted Cody because we had this story where Cody wanted to finish this whole story arc. This whole thing has been building up for years. We all love Dusty Rhodes. This is Dusty's kid. It's like something out of a movie. The underdog, the ultimate underdog versus the big Hollywood megastar with this giant family of wrestlers and little Cody Rhodes, right? So The Rock had an opportunity here to become basically the biggest heel in the company at the time. So The Rock's heel turn, that whole thing, is probably one of the best moments of the entire year. Number 2. Now, number 1. Cody finishes his story. Now, they built this up. It was only about 2 years, but if you have been following Cody Rhodes for as long as I have, ever since he first started in WWE, off to his acting career, his appearances in the Arrowverse, to NWA, to TNA, to starting his own company, like with AEW, like, holy crap, this guy had quite the career outside of WWE. To have him come all the way back from all of that to WWE and end a 4-year title reign of Roman Reigns with The Rock, with that whole sequence of events that happened at WrestleMania 40, where Undertaker came out, John Cena came out. It felt like, to me, the series finale of a TV show. Like, it was the end. It was the end of the Vince era, and now we're going on to a new series. It's something that most shows don't ever get, like, a good ending. To me, if I were to never watch wrestling again, ever again, I would be satisfied because of that moment. That kind of encusped the 40 years of wrestling, of WWE. It was such a great moment. Like, it's hard to explain like how epic this was. Now, I know a lot of people aren't Cody fans. They feel like Roman should have kept the belt a little longer. But you can't deny how powerful that moment was. And that's why it's number 1 on this list. So what are your favorite moments of the year? Sound off the comments below. Thank you for watching, and stay frosty.